Hi, I am Shafak Kurdoğlu and today I'm gonna explain my ballot project, which is end-to-end secured, peer-to-peer secured. Every ballot box node represent the real ballot boxes in which the citizen go and cast a vote. Okay, I'm gonna start three nodes, like three ballot boxes, and I'm gonna start controller, which starts and end process. Okay, what did I do here? npm run node 1. At packages on node 1, 2 and 3 starts at this localhost, and here process that argument to this corresponds to this and start the project at this port. Okay, now first I must bind these ballot boxes together for it to become peer-to-peer. Now firstly I am sending no, it's that 7 and 8 new node registered successfully and 9. Now what just happened? First is three of it connected, assume that, and for the last one I'm sending third one, which is called register and broadcast node, which is here registering node and sending the other nodes, the incoming nodes URL to connect them, and after sending this promise, also send the promise to here the incoming node, the nodes that are already connected with the network. Okay, now three of them connected, so if I can add million of them, they will just connect with each other with this process. And like here. So I must register them to controller also. Here with get function, I called registered node controller, and this controller node, which is at localhost 3000, I just sent its URL, and now they are all connected to controller. First called controller, and so now controller can, which is here, open voting procedure. So vote open will be true, so and vote and broadcast process will be open. So I am calling open voting procedure, so voting procedure is now open. So I can send votes, for example. Here you must have for this project to process locally in your computer, you must have at this structure, this database open. Like here, every citizen come with national ID, and at this database you can see its province and town. So when I click here as a citizen which have this voter national ID and say I am casting vote to party one, here I just sent a vote and it will be registered at this province and town. So this data automatically called from the database. What happened now, for example, and for the second citizen I am again casting vote to party one. Okay, Now here vote and broadcast is called as an incoming with incoming vote. So every other node, and now this node have the vote, but every other node called with this vote process. So every one of them have the node vote, in which vote and broadcast called for the firstly, and go to database, called its citizens town and province. Party is also was the data coming with citizen. So every other node in the network called with this data, and now every one of them has the vote. Okay, called this URL for the other nodes, and every one of them now have the vote. Okay, now close voting procedures and send nodes. I call this with get function at controller from the controller. Voting procedure is closed, and also I called every node from the controller and get node votes. They all sent their votes. Okay, like here, votes, ballot box that boxes to what? Get node votes. At controller, get node votes. Now I have every votes at every nodes, which had become an array. And if I here say show results, which is here, what will happen? Party 1, the first one at province 1 and tone 1, the second one province 1 and tone 2, which is called from the database, and party 1 have all the votes as a total, and province 1 and 2, no, at province 1, at tone 1 and 2, 100%, and also totally 100%. Why it is secured? Because every node, every vote is copied to every other node, and at the end of the process, every vote called from the controller, and I am here to for it to be secured. One party citizens vote to one party must be greater than 50%, so for it to be accepted as confirmed, and after that show the results. Okay, thank you.